MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Number 21 makes his big league debut right after this. Marco Gonzales starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. The 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And he misses again, ball 3.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 16.
Digging in, Patrick Wisdom, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a throw over, back in standing. Suzuki stands at first with one out. Ball 2 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0 home.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Ready with the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now to the plate, Miguel Amaya. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Reynolds is on the move for it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. And that misses ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. One and 0. Here it is. 2-0 now. Morrow is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
The set and the 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
At the plate, number 4. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. The set and the 1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Batting 7th, the second baseman.
In now, Michael Busch, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Four runs here in this half inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Number 21, the Japanese left-hander, is tasked with the starting job. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Digging in, Bay, he'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
Stepping up now, O'Neill Cruz, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4-spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
Two balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. So in now for Chicago, Nico Horner, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And it's 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Into the box, number 21, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Comes set, now the pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Now in the box, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hayes enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. the shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the box, Henry Davis. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number 2.
Ready now, number 2. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Two out, nobody on. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 4 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail here 4-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Oh, that's into the rotunda area. A solo shot here to left, number 33 on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Now batting, number 16.
Standing in now, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 home. Base is empty here with nobody out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
To 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Christopher Morrow. As he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Number 4 checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will bang up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The batter, the second baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Martin Perez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Martin Perez.
Ready for another chance? Michael Busch. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball one. Runners at second and third with two gone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates nothing.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 0-1 pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Rodriguez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Striding into the box, Lee Peguero. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Martin Perez.
So striding in, Martin Perez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in, Nico Horner. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Horner hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do...
Hold that thought, as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Number 21 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ, no hits to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch.
2-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bay is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 27.
Striding in once again, Suzuki.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
No balls and 1 strike. 6 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This is line to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. At the plate now, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Miguel Amaya. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Two out with the man at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batter, number 5.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
At the plate, Christopher Morrow. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Settling in now, number 4, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases. Loaded. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Bay back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, O'Neill Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, at the ball.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In now, Nico Horner. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball three. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Line drive to left. Reynolds is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Number 21.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 21. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
0-1.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Slider finds the zone for a strike. And that misses 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The right fielder, number 33.
At the plate, Henry Davis.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
2 balls and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Number 2.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Reined in. One there on to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Now here's the pitch. Rodriguez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.